So strange day it is.
Uh-oh, this isn't good. They're clearing rooms. What in the world? I think we're getting swatted.
I'm gonna flash through.
I think we're getting swatted. What in the world?
Put your hands up! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! There's one in the corner. Put your hands behind your back.
In a crazy video that has recently resurfaced, a gamer by the name of Kutra gets swatted.
Got one in custody.
Copy one in custody.
What about this is funny to you?
What? I'm not doing anything that's funny.
Terrorists win.
Stand up. Separate your feet.
Somebody boost me up for a little.
Anybody got behind you?
Yeah, I'll boost you.
Yeah.
It's my phone.
Ringwood 404.
After getting searched, he explains his setup.
So tell me what the hell is it?
So,
Why are we here today?
I don't know. Like, I'm streaming right now. This is our business. So I'm sitting there playing a game. People are watching it right now. And I guess a joker thought it'd be funny to call you guys in.
Kutra would explain to the police what is happening and how, as he says, a prankster called the cops to give him a visit. They would turn over the video camera. This is something we've shown previously, sadly. Popular streamer XQC has been swatted, along with various other popular streamers. And here's the thing, H3's Ethan Klein even got swatted, as he explains in this video.
Former ODU student gets plea deal over neo-Nazi group swatting calls. This is that swatted us. And by the way, is this the most white trash looking?
In Kutra's case, he would go over it further.
I was on my last match, playing my video game, and I thought I heard some yelling going on in the office, which isn't too uncommon where we're working. It's usually kind of loud in here when we're recording our different stuff for YouTube or be it Twitch or something like that. So I didn't think too much of it, but then I thought I had heard through my headphones something resembling police and something like that, and sure enough, a few seconds later, I prepared myself because I had a pretty good idea what was going on, and sure enough, they burst through the door and had me get on the ground and handcuffed me, got me in a seat to go ahead and clear the rest of the building. It was pretty scary, to be honest. I mean, I knew exactly what it was because we hadn't experienced it, but we knew of people that had experienced it in the past. And I knew almost right away what exactly was happening. But I was still frightened because, you know, having some guns pointed at you isn't exactly the most common thing to happen to you when you're just doing your regular everyday, routine.
Kutra would sadly become another victim of the prank. Per ABC Action News, swatting refers to a prank call that causes a SWAT team to respond. The intention is presumably to interrupt a business or cause other problems. Kutra, real name Jordan Mathewson, would say, I've heard people say that I appear to be amused, but I really didn't have any control over myself at the time. I was just terrified and I really didn't know what was going through my head. The Independent would report a prank caller tipped police that Mathewson used a firearm on two coworkers and held others at gunpoint. Now, if you're watching this, some might be saying, come on, it's just a prank. It's a soft prank. Don't get all in your feelings. Well,
to a swatting case making national headlines, a defendant in California sentenced to 20 years in prison for making phony 911 calls across the country. One of those calls leading to the deadly police shooting of an innocent man about 1,400 miles away.
The man who made the call is Tyler Barris. He made 51 calls claiming emergencies, all of which were phony.
Walk this way!
In 2017, Barris thought he was swatting the home of a video game rival after a fight over a bet for $1.50. But police swarmed Andrew Finch's home, an innocent man with no connection to the game. He was shot and killed by police who thought he was reaching for a gun.
Per NBC, Tyler called in false reports to the Kansas City Police Department at the behest of two gamers, Casey Viner, 18, and Shane Gaskill, 25. That's per the authorities at the time. Viner asked Barris to make the call as an act of retaliation against Gaskill after a game of Call of Duty ended poorly.